Laziness. Yeah, you on your bed, right there, watching Netflix. You probably finished all the series. Now you're on YouTube, scrolling through YouTube, and now you found this video. That one person, I'm talking to you right there. Just because you're at home, in quarantine, locked down, because of this stuff that's going all around, doesn't give you an excuse to just not do anything productive. In this video, I'm gonna go over extracurriculars that you can do at home. Let's get started. Extracurriculars 101. Boom. So if you open LinkedIn or Google and just type remote internships, space, whatever field you're interested in, you are gonna get a ton of more results than what you probably got 6 months ago. This is because lately almost every single company has transitioned from a work from home model. What this means is they're more open to virtual internships, virtual working opportunities, just because that's how this situation has shaped our outlook towards a work-life balance. So take advantage of this and start applying to all of these virtual internships. You have a big up here. The fact that it's virtual, you can possibly apply and even land an internship anywhere in the world. It doesn't limit you to the country or the city or the area that you're actually living in. Let's take Google for example. They just announced that 100,000 scholarships are going to be given for online certification programs in data analytics, project management, and UX. And here's the best part, coming from the news itself and not just me, some random YouTuber who's telling you stuff. Number one, these certificate courses do not require you to have a college level degree. If you're in high school, in the middle of another degree, which is completely irrelevant to this one, you can still do these. Number two, once you actually do these online certificate programs, you will be eligible to apply and land a job in Google. They do not have a requirement of a 4-year degree. These certificate programs are all you need. I think that's pretty much a win-win. So, okay, I guess Google might have been a long shot. So let's dial down and take LinkedIn for example. Go on to LinkedIn, look at companies, look at people that work in the companies, and just connect with them, write them messages, but don't forget to be professional, of course. Now, applying to and landing an internship or a job are two completely different things. I understand that more than anyone else. I can't tell you the number of times that I have applied for months at something that I've wanted. Disappointment struck, I didn't get it, ended up improving my resume, found that I didn't have stuff to write about, went out and did stuff so I could write about that in my resume, and then applied again. So the learning that you can take from this is you have to just deal with rejection. It's part of life. You're not going to get everything that you want or apply for, but what you can do is get over it, make yourself better, make yourself look better on that piece of paper that determines whether you would get a job or not. The next thing that you can do, and this is one of my favorites because I'm doing this as we speak, is start an online community. Did you ever think about how you came across this absolutely fantastic channel called Crazy Medusa? I know, right? It's just the best channel out there on YouTube. Well, I feel so proud that I have the capability of reaching over 3,000 of you guys just by making a video and uploading it on my channel. I'm extremely grateful and proud of this community that we're building, and that is what I want you to do. It doesn't have to be a YouTube video. You can blog, you can write, you can start a Reddit page, a Facebook page. Start an online community, something that you care about. Have people interact, talk about it in that community, and you can very well use that in your resume itself. The next one is going to sound weird, but I'm still going to put it out there. Publish a book. I know that this sounds like one of those things that someone who's really old would do, because every time I think about publish a book, I have this stereotypical image in my mind of someone who's kind of sitting in this grandpa chair, rocking, just writing away. No. When I say write and publish a book, this is easier said than done. And the best part is it looks super cool on a resume. Just think about it. If you could write, I wrote and published a book, how killer would that look on a piece of paper and on your resume? So here's the trick into doing that. Say you're in grade 10, 12, college, whatever. You have finished all of these grades before you, right? It can be starting from kindergarten, 1, 2, and well, you get the idea, right? You can very easily write a children's book. You can write something that you're passionate about. You can write something that you're currently interested in. You can write a review article. All of these things are valid publication. When you write in your resume that you have written and published a book, it doesn't have to be a novel. Creating or being part of an organization. Now, I know that all of you guys know NGOs, right? That you must have in colleges or schools. But here's the thing, you don't necessarily have to have this fancy NGO to actually do some community or some social work. What I mean by this is, let's take me for example. When I was in high school, there was this initiative that a bunch of us just took up. We didn't ask anyone, we weren't told to do this. Basically what happened was there was this community complex which was really worn down. It was extremely dirty, it used to stink, the paint was coming off the walls. A bunch of us got together, we all chipped in some money to buy paint and some cleaning supplies, and about 100 students got together to clean that place up. The thing that we called this was spot clean. We got together, we had people to do it, we just did it, no one was paying us, no one asked us to do it. This is what I'm talking about. We just created an organization. It doesn't need to be something that runs for years and years or has been running for years and years. The idea here is you are doing something, you're taking action to have a positive impact on the community. I know that you can't go out and paint the walls or the streets in this pandemic, but you can do this by creating online awareness in the form of whatever you're interested in. I'm talking about things like online tutoring, creating awareness for stuff that you care about. All these things can be done online while you're sitting at home. The next one is my favorite one on the list, especially given the situation that we are in right now. Starting a COVID-19 related initiative. The reason why this one is personally my favorite is not just because it's going to be a really good thing to put on your resume, not because it's going to be like a super recent thing to put on your resume, but because this directly impacts the society, and whatever you do in helping during this pandemic is definitely creating an impact on the society, which is much needed. As we know, this pandemic has brought down all the countries down to their knee, and one thing that I do appreciate about it is the fact that because all countries are facing this together, we on a global front are this united union. We've become this one big team trying to fight against this pandemic. There are so many things that you can do sitting at home to help out. You can start creating masks, you can help create awareness and stop people from spreading misinformation. I have seen all of these absolutely nonsense WhatsApp messages being forwarded in groups. I've seen information that is irrelevant. I've seen these companies and these weird organic solutions come up that treat and fight COVID-19. Oh my god, all of this is utter nonsense. We do not have the vaccine right now, and this disease should not be taken lightly. This is a pandemic. People are getting really sick from it, and the more people are aware of this, the more people practice the right measures until we have a permanent solution for this disease, the better. So if you can help out in any way, it may be as simple as putting down stickers at a place that you know people go to so that they stay 6 feet apart. That's such a huge help. If people see it, people are going to do it. In some way or the other, you are helping control the spread of this disease. And I cannot tell you how good that feeling is. The one thing that I would recommend if you do happen to take this tip is if you're creating an online resource or stopping misinformation from being spread, please make sure you yourself use the right source of information. There is the WHO, the FDA, their websites, the CDC, their websites, are updated on a daily basis to have the right information from recent learnings for this disease. Last one, we don't even realize this, but the best way to show motivation and drive are personal projects. What's that one thing that you really enjoy doing and you're absolutely proud of? Maybe it's the fact that you have the capabilities of building a computer from scratch. I've seen so many people do this and it just blows my mind. I feel like that's such a cool skill set to have. Like, I can just imagine if I knew how to build my own computer, like imagine knowing all of those different parts that go into building a computer. That's so much of information. That's just so cool. If you know how to do that, I appreciate you. Just like hats off. Well, getting back, maybe you know how to build a computer from scratch. Maybe you're really good at cooking. Maybe you ran a marathon that you're really proud of. What is that one thing that you're proud of? Whatever it is, what this basically shows is interest. It shows that you care about something. It shows that you're good at it, you finished it, and you are genuinely interested in doing this. Don't shy away from writing about it in your resume. The extracurricular part of the resume is exactly for this. It demonstrates what you care about, what you like, and most importantly, it shows that you took a task and you actually finished it. Alright guys, so this is everything that I had in mind for today's video. I'd like to conclude this video by saying that everything that I talked about in this video is more or less gonna be different from person to person, and what this is gonna reflect is a passion project for you. Start something, but make sure you see it till the end. Finish it, have it as a great talking point in your resume. The important takeaway is that you are creating a positive impact on society and in your community. That is the most important thing to take away from this video, and I hope that these points were useful to you. Comment down below if you happen to use any of them or a variation of any of them. I would love to know. But thank you so much for watching till the very end. If you have any questions, comment down below. #CrazyMedusa followed by your question. I always love interacting with you guys and answering any questions that you guys have. I would love to do that. Until then, don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video with your friends and family. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.